is making our works easy so that, as your topic is that AI to rethink, so we can rethink once again, think we can critically think about the problem. And another tool is Quillbot that I am using, and researchers should use it. Helps in drafting, refining text, and it will recognize the patterns and reducing cognitive overload as well. If we are talking about what AI cannot do, that cannot replace the critical thinking of a researcher. So I'll focus on the educational tool, as you have mentioned rightly, that in education there are a lot of artificial intelligence is nowadays we are implementing, we are using also, and I will specifically focus on the tools. What are the AI tools that we are using in today's research? So before going to my means, I can say before going to put my views. So let me tell, as a social science researcher, I have to confess that now I'm reading more papers, and also we can say that I can I can write more drafts, and still complaining that I have no time, because you can have a question that why this type of things happen, because the AI entered, and at 2 a.m. you give AI as a research assistant, you can give something and AI works. So that's why AI in this era, and in my time, my guide always told me that research is a wholehearted, objective-based, purposeful activity, all that things to solve the problems. But in today's context, if I consider artificial intelligence, research is just a intelligent data-driven adaptive process, because it's the collaboration of both the human intelligence as well as the artificial intelligence. So we collaborate with each other, not compete with each other. We are not competing with the human intelligence with artificial intelligence. We have a collaboration. If we collaborate, then AI works like magic. So let me move to the tools what I am using, and then in educational research, social science research, the people are using like Google Scholars. So in the ancient time, or the before, as Shivam has rightly mentioned, right, from 1956 AI has come to existence, but in 21st century it is popularized when we start using it. The Google Scholar was there, but in Google Scholar, whenever the AI is like a add-on, then we can use that Boolean operator like and or not, and we can find a lot of papers, and directly we can export that to the reference to like Zotero and EndNotes. So another tool is that semantic scholar, is that which can filter and filter the publication types and venues, and also generate the summary. That means in some way or other, the AI is making our works easy, so that, as your topic is that AI to rethink, so we can rethink once again, think we can critically think about the problem. So AI doing some works that will really help the researcher. Then another tool is that elicit. We can use elicit, so that can say, for instance, we'll give a question to elicit, AI tool elicit that say, for instance, effect of variable X on variable Y. Then the elicit start using the top ranked papers and provide summary of abstract and findings, methodology, all that things. That will definitely help the researchers. Then next tool, we can use research rabbit also, that will identify the similarity and which is similarity from earlier and later works also. And another tool is that connected papers. We can use that. And the next AI tools for writing and drafting. Exactly in research, writing and drafting plays an important role. So as we know, ChatGPT is wonderful. If we use ChatGPT, the free version also we can use, and that can create magic if we use it intelligently. And another tool is Quillbot that I am using, and researchers should use it. Helps in drafting, refining text, and it can include paraphraser, grammar checker, and summarizer, and citation generator also. And another tool is that Scholarcy and what tone. These tools can be used for writing and drafting. I have made this presentation also by using means by using some artificial intelligence, because the topic is itself artificial intelligence. So next tool I'm going to discuss about the artificial intelligence in qualitative research. In qualitative research, we have a lot of works. That means, say for instance, we take an interview. For that, we need data transcription, coding, summarization, and if someone is saying with some sentiment, we have to note that sentiment also. And for that, we can use different tools like Voyant and Togetti, and also GPT-4, Max QDA, and Dovetail, etc. We can use for qualitative resource that can code that Excel code, or the different codings are there, Vivo code, all that codings can be done. But the thing is that we should be vigilant enough while we are coding, because ChatGPT or some AI tool, that Voyant tool, can code with, means they are not putting emotion. Sometimes in qualitative research, while taking interview, they put some sound. We have to interpret that sound also in qualitative research. So, but that AI tool cannot interpret in that tools. So next, I'll talk about that quantitative analysis and data handling. We are using R. Previously, we are using R Studio, but if the AI, when it is included in R and R Studio, that also makes a difference. And another tools, they are Jupyter and Colab, that was on Python programming we are using also, and that can also interpret the qualitative research, and sorry, for the data analysis process. And the last part is reference, citation, and organization. And nowadays we are using Zotero and Mendeley, and now AI is making it pretty good. If you in the researchers in this digital interface, definitely they are using it. They know very well these things. And at last but not least, I just summarize it with some little advantage and disadvantage, like if we are using artificial intelligence, then definitely it will do things very speedily. It will organize the things error-free, or sometimes we have to vigilant, and it will recognize the patterns and reducing cognitive overload as well. If we are talking about what AI cannot do, that cannot replace the critical thinking of a researcher, that cannot understand the social reliability, social relevance as well, that cannot address the ethics of, and also the inequality among the groups. So it's a high time to say that if we are using artificial intelligence as an authority, then definitely we risk shallow resource. And if we use it as an assistant, then definitely we gain depth, efficiency, as well as clarity. So the future of social science research is not artificial intelligence versus humans, but it is the artificial intelligence plus critical, ethical, and reflective researchers.